Listen to the 48 Hours podcast for shocking murder cases and compelling real-life dramas from one of television's most watched true crime shows. Go behind the scenes of each episode with award-winning CBS News correspondents and producers in Postmortem, a weekly deep dive. Listen to 48 Hours wherever you get your podcasts.
Inspired by the life of the savvy and ambitious Colombian businesswoman Griselda Blanco comes a new Netflix original limited series. Griselda tells the story of a devoted mother who, with her lethal blend of charm and relentless savagery, creates one of the most powerful cartels in history. Witness Sofia Vergara's captivating transformation into the godmother of the underworld. Griselda, streaming January 25th, only on Netflix.
Welcome back to another episode of No Waco. This is your host, Debbie. Welcome back to another episode of No Waco. I'm your host, Debbie, and today we have a very special guest here in the studio. Go ahead and introduce yourself.
Hey everybody, my name is Kerry Ann Zamore Bird, and I am a playwright, director, and award-winning filmmaker.
Yay! I'm so excited to have you here in the podcast studio. So the first question I'd love to ask all of my guests is, are you a Waco native, or what brought you to Waco?
I am not a Waco native, but I would say the military brought us to Central Texas, and I call Waco my cousins. Because I've had this relationship with Waco since the military brought us here. I belong to several organizations right here in the Waco community.
Oh, that's fantastic. I love that you're here today with us, and you're here to share about a very special event happening this weekend. Tell me all about it.
So it's our stage play. We have a Mother's Day special stage play called Mama's Daughters.
Oh, I'm so excited. So tell me all about it.
All right. So this play, oh my gosh. So I am the only child, right? And I was talking to some of my girlfriends, and we've written numerous plays already, and we've actually brought several of our plays to Waco prior to the pandemic. Mm-hmm. So we're just talking about the dynamics of their family system, just she and her cousins and her sisters, and it was just absolutely hilarious. And I left her, and I thought to myself, that's a play. Like, we really need to explore the subject of mothers and daughters and family dynamics. And so I would say that's how the play was birthed. Mm-hmm. And so the play is really about the dynamics between mothers and daughters. It also includes sibling rivalry, the older daughter versus the younger daughter. And just it's a lot of laughter, a lot of music, and I would say good, clean family fun.
I love that. And what's better than having it on Mother's Day weekend?
Yes, definitely. So I would say bring your mother. It's a wonderful opportunity for you and your mother to bond, or even just girlfriends to bond. And if you happen not to have an earthly mother anymore, then it's a great opportunity to come out, because you will definitely remember some of the messages that your mother taught you. And I promise you will laugh.
I love that. So tell me, how do we get tickets? Where you can find more information?
Of course. So you can get tickets at the Lee Lockwood Museum. That's where the play will be held. It will be tonight at 7 o'clock at the Lee Lockwood Museum. You can get tickets at the door at their box office. You can also get tickets on eventbrite.com. Just type in the gospel stage play, Mama's Daughters. And you can also get tickets on my website, K, which is the letter K, Zamore, ZAMORE.com.
All right, perfect. So tell me more about how you got started in the play industry. How long have you been doing this?
Oh my gosh. So I actually started in plays when I was 5 years old.
Aww.
And so my mom, my family were doing a lot of plays in the church community. And I was that precocious 5-year-old that knew everybody's line. I wouldn't sit still, and I would tell the adults, that's not your line. You're supposed to say this. And somebody just said, just put her in the play. So they literally just put me in the play. And I think that's when I really caught the acting bug. But moreover, I really enjoyed writing. So I would write my little stories, and I would share them with my dolls and my teddy bears and make them act out. And I think I was at age 12 that I wrote my first full-length play. But I also did I did church theater, I did community theater, I did college theater. And so now I decided to open up my own theater company.
Yeah. And so tell me about your theater company.
So Kerry Zamore Entertainment, Kerry Zamore Enterprises, we have been doing stage plays here in Central Texas since we moved to Central Texas in 2010.
Wow.
But I would say the company was actually formed in Bitburg, Germany in 1993.
Wow.
Yes.
I was born in Schweinfurt, Germany
You were
in
born-
1998.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so we were not too far
Not
from each
too
other.
far.
Right. And so I would say literally that's when it was born, but being military members, we traveled a lot. And in 2010, we went ahead and settled in Texas. And so that's when we were really able to work the company on a consistent basis. And since then, we have done about 2 plays every year, 2 different plays every year here in Central Texas. We will do the Colleen Belton, Temple, Waco, Austin, Dallas, Houston. We've gone as far as Tampa and even Chicago.
Wow.
With our plays.
I
Yes.
love that. So what is the mission behind your company?
Right. So the mission behind the company is to definitely to impact, to inspire, to empower, and to educate. And so every play that we do, there's a message behind it. It's a message of strengthening families as well as strengthening the community. And 10% of the proceeds from everything that we do, it goes right back into our foundation or into the community where we have a literacy project. We also have a comprehensive reading project that we work with young adults. We give back to domestic violence shelters. We give back to sex trafficking shelters as well as sex trafficking programs. We do mental health awareness programs. And then also coping and resiliency programs for young adults. And so it is more than just stage plays. We also do a lot of workshops. I'm a social worker by education, so everything we do is social work centric. It truly is about strengthening families. And by product, we strengthen communities. When we strengthen families, we strengthen communities.
Yeah, that's fantastic. Well, thank you so much for sharing that with us. We're going to take a quick commercial break and we'll be right back.
Thank you.
And now for a word from our sponsors.
TIAA is on a mission. Why? Because 54% of Black Americans don't have enough savings to retire. So in collaboration with big-name artists like Wyclef Jean, TIAA released Paper Right, new music inspiring a new financial future. With 100% of streaming sales going to a nonprofit that teaches students how to invest. Stream Paper Right now and help close the gap.
And now, back to the episode. All right, and we're back. So we were just talking about the mission behind your company and all the amazing community work you do here, especially in the Central Texas area. Why do you think it's so important for you to be here in Central Texas / Waco right now?
I think it's so important for us to be here, for me to be here in Central Texas, or particularly Waco. Like I said, I belong to several organizations that are right here in Waco. I'm the president of Jack and Jill of America, the Waco chapter. I'm also part of the Links Waco chapter here. And so, and we are part of a lot of programs right here in this community. Programs with education initiatives, also program with health initiatives, and different different philanthropic opportunities for our community. And so I think it's important because when you become a part of the community, it helps to strengthen the community. And I think we also have to include the arts in that, because so many people might, never attend a workshop or never attend some type of a conference, but they might come to a stage play.
Yeah.
And in that stage play, they learn about health issues. They get to laugh. They get to socialize. They learn about different cultural events. And so I think it's important for me to be a part of the community because this is my community.
Yeah, I absolutely love that. So what is something you would like to see more of in Waco?
I think I would like to see even more of the arts. I know I attended the film festival that was here. I've been coming to that since it opened, and I really, really enjoyed that. And I think more of the arts, more of the live theater.
Yeah.
Because that's a different form of the arts. And so I really enjoy what Creative Waco is doing. And
Shout out Fiona.
shout out Fiona. I love Fiona. And so I think I just being a part of different activities that are culturally, that gives different cultural perspectives.
Yeah.
And I think gospel stage plays also give a different perspective of the arts.
Yeah, I love that so much. I also like to give a section where you can shout out anybody. If you want to shout out anybody in your cast, anybody that's helped you along this journey, now's your chance.
Now's my chance. Oh my gosh. There's so many different people. Okay, so let me shout out. Can I shout out the Wacoans first?
Yes.
So definitely the Wacoans. I would like to, Rolanda Burns for always supporting me, and Connie Nichols and Tyra, Warren Lindsay. Thank you so much for your support. And I think, the Waco chapter of the Lynx and the Waco chapter of Jack and Jill, and then different people in the cast. We have an amazing cast. We have radio personality Stu Hype. Thank you, Stu, for always supporting. And Nicole Williams and Tony Shelton is going to be opening the play with poetry.
I love
and
that.
so I'm very, very excited. So yeah, Tony Shelton. So come on out. We have some local Wacoans that will be a part of the production.
All right, perfect. And one more time, give us all your social media, where we can find you, where we can find more information.
Sure. So definitely you can just type in Dr. Kerry Ann Zamore, and you can get all of my socials that way on Facebook, and Dr._Kerry Ann Zamore on Instagram. Literally, if you type my name in, Kerry Ann Zamore, you will find all of my social media will come up, or just K Zamore Enterprises. All of the social, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, everything will come up. And definitely, I'll be looking forward to seeing everybody tonight at the play, 7 p.m. at the Lee Lockwood Museum. And when you get there, hey, make sure you find me and take a selfie with me.
Yay! I love that. Well, thank you so much for coming on today. Is there anything else you want to share with our listeners?
Yeah, we have a big announcement to make at the end of the play. And so make sure you are there so you can hear it for the first time.
You heard it here first. To hear it there first. Well, thank you so much for your time again. I really appreciate you being here, and we're looking forward to the play in this wonderful Mother's Day weekend.
Thank you.
Thank you. Find us everywhere on all social media platforms, KNOW_Waco. Check us out at roguemedianetwork.com, and we're on YouTube under Rogue Media Network. Check out nowaco.com.